Hi guys, if you're here on If You're Trades, and welcome, happy independence to all the Nigerians out there. Very intentionally, we're talking about Nigerian stocks. All right, so stick around. We're talking about three reasons why you need to invest. And this is not fluff, there's no fluff. We're not trying to get you to buy anything, just laying down facts, and then you can make your decisions. Okay, but before then, um don't forget to follow me on my socials or my trading view. You can follow me on trading view over here. You can come and click on here to give you the other options as to how you can support my journey as it is going. Okay, so let's just move on to it. Okay, so the very first one, the very first reason is wealth creation. And I know that people throw this around wealth creation, wealth creation, wealth creation. So I'm just going to give you statistics because I'm a numbers person and I'm sure that maybe some of you are numbers people. So you might appreciate the usage of numbers to give you a holistic view of what you mean by wealth creation. So um let me give you a small story. So it's not much of a story, but last year, just around September, I decided that I will be picking Nigerian, I'll have share picks for Nigerian shares. So every quarter, I pick like, it was about 15 initially when I started, but right now it's just about 10 Nigerian shares where I decide to buy and then hold for the quarter. And so I'm just going to guide you through what that progress has looked like since I started doing that. Okay. All right, so this is the very first one I did. This information is all on TradingView. I'm going to put all the links in the YouTube description. All right, so this was done in December 31st. So this was the first quarter, September to December, and my portfolio change was 54.5%. Okay, so this is the second one. This one was done in April, so January to March. And what was my percentage change? 13%. Okay. So the next one, this was done in June. So we're talking about from March now to June. And so the percentage change, portfolio change for this one was 35%. And the most recent one, right, is this one that I did some days ago. And what was my portfolio change from July to September? It was, where did I keep it now? So over here, 37%. So you guys know how I like to use ChatGPT. So what I did was I went to ChatGPT and I decided that, okay, let's assume I started my portfolio with 1 million naira, right? So what is the compounded, based on all my statistics, right? From September, the first quarter, all the way down to this last quarter. So exactly 1 year. So what exactly would have been the progress of my portfolio by compounding what I have profited along the quarters? So this is exactly this is what it is. What is my compounded change in price for a 1 million naira portfolio that had 54% change in the first quarter, 13% change in the second quarter, 35 in the third, and 37 in the fourth? And this is exactly what I got. From an initial portfolio of 1 million to a portfolio of 3.2 million. You can't make this up, and this is just 1 year. 1 year. So you can throw in whatever figures that you want to make, but I'm just making the point I'm trying to make over here is that you can attempt wealth creation in the Nigerian stock market. Okay, so let's leave it at that. Just even so, basically, percentage change across the year, one full year, is 221%. There's no money market doing that. There's no fixed income doing that. It's the Nigerian share market equities. All right, so let's move on to my next point. So the very next point is economic growth. So ideally today is independence, and there's always that slogan of buy the Naira to grow the Naira. So this is it. If you really intend on improving Nigeria's lot, right, this is part of the ways to do it. Because the capital market is pretty much, an extension of all the companies, not all the companies, but a lot of the companies that have shown interest in being in the capital market to be able to raise capital to improve their companies. So if you decide to buy into those companies, then you more or less like invariably improve the lot of those companies. And that by extension also improves the lot of the economy. Right? So I'm just going to keep it there. It's very simple. Today is Independence Day. This is another way to buy the Naira to grow the Naira by investing in the Nigerian stock market. Okay, so the very next reason, and this is the third reason, and this is a very important reason. So the very third reason why you should invest in the Nigerian stock market is because there's actually a Nigerian capital market master plan. There's actually a master plan for the Nigerian stock market. Okay, I'm not going to overflog this. So I'm going to also drop this on the links. You could find this. You would see that this was drawn together by SEC, that's the Security Exchange Commission, and this is it. It's over 100 pages. I ran through it, but like I said, I like to use ChatGPT. So I also now went to ChatGPT and asked it to read through this document and tell me the most important beneficial parts for investors in the Nigerian stock market, right? And it talked about market growth. So currently, the Nigerian stock market doesn't have, I think the last time I looked at the stats, it was just about 1 million Nigerians that are invested in the Nigerian stock market. We're 250 million based on the statistics they always give us. 250 million people, and it's only 1 million people in the Nigerian stock market. So that's not even 1%, because 1% is 2.5, right? That is less than 0.5% of Nigerians in the Nigerian stock market. So, but this is trying to improve that lot, because it's trying to say that they want to target 5 million investors in the Nigerian stock market. This is by 2025. And this is part of the reasons why I'm also doing this. In short, I actually started taking the Nigerian stock market seriously after I came across this document. So it's all rounder, right? So it has benefits for retail, that's you and me. It has benefits for institutional, that's companies, and then it now has benefits for foreign investors over here, right? And there are other ways also. They want to reduce the cost. Normally it takes you 3 days for your money to get out of stock market. They're now trying to reduce it to just 1 business day. It has also been on the news that they want to extend the trading hours for the Nigerian stock market from 9 to 5. Currently, it's just about 10 to 2:30. They want to extend that. So there's a lot of things coming into the Nigerian stock market. And I don't want to overflow this matter. I don't want to over fluff it up also. But I just want you to take a look at this. I'm going to drop all these links for all the information I have put here today. But you can literally see investor protection and governance. So a lot of people were afraid after the 2008 crash. This master plan is to ensure that that doesn't happen. And even if it happens, there will be investor protection. So, and also there are so many tools. We'll go into that in the future. There are also tools, technology that is trying to ensure that your trading experience is also important. And this is where I am, financial literacy. So I'm actually trying to make sure that this is out there. This is out there. A lot of people want to invest in the New York Stock Exchange or the London Stock Exchange. Those markets are already very robust. We need marketplaces like Nigeria, where we've not even really started, right? So there couldn't be a better time to get into the Nigerian stock market as opposed to now. All right, so I'm just going to leave it there. I hope this was another helpful video. Let me know. I'll see you in the next video.